Hi, my name is Çağla Güneş Ocaklı, and this is my Physics 101 final experiment project. My project is experimenting the effects of mass and also the angle of the plane on the object's acceleration and velocity. And after this experiment, I'm going to show that the mass it does not affect the acceleration and thus the velocity of the object, but but the angle of the plane that the object is slipping is affecting the acceleration and thus the velocity of the object. Experiment with the collected data, we can see that although there is a difference between the acceleration and the velocity values of the different masses, but on the same angle of plane, that's because of the personal errors, that unintentional force, for example. And also, although we are neglecting the frictional force, there is a frictional force, and it also affects the uh, acceleration and the velocity values, but we can say that these values are roughly similar to each other with the same angle, which shows that mass does not affecting the acceleration and the velocity values. And also, when we consider the ratio of the acceleration and the velocity of the same mass in a different angle of planes, we can see the correlation of that acceleration and also the velocity ratio with the sinus values of the planes. So, which shows that also the angle of the table affecting the acceleration and the velocities of the object slipping on the plane.